Welcome back to Open Book. That felt like Good Morning America. Welcome back. Welcome back to Open Book episode 4. You will not believe, you know what? I'm gonna just take a photo. Maybe I can upload this to Patreon or something. You would not believe my setup right now. I'm in bed. I'm straight up laying in bed with a giant mixer next to me and the mic is laying down on me. So hopefully the audio is fine. I just need to lay down. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a long couple days. But anyways, you've probably noticed that we've changed the branding a little bit. I hope you like it. I personally love it. Honestly, the last one just didn't scream me, and I hate expressing myself in a way that it does not reflect how I want it to reflect. Like, it actually irks me. It'd be like, the last time this is so stupid, but the last time I felt like this was like when I went to the Streamer Awards and I just wore a dress last minute and I hated the dress. Not really, like, I liked the dress. It just wasn't me. Okay. That's how that felt. So we changed it. This felt like me, and I love it. And I think it gives a lot of personality where there wasn't a lot to give prior. So hope you like it. Cheers to that. Also, we have a new home, as you can probably see, know, tell, whatever. We are on YouTube. The channel for Open Book is currently youtube.com/@OpenBookQJ. On top of that, we're going to also be uploading all of my Just Chatting segments there. So if you like to hear me yap, that is home base, because I be yapping. Also, Patreon incoming. I'm looking to launch a Patreon focused on the podcast, book content, more BTS. I'm praying I get out of this book slump real fast. And if I don't, I'm just going to give you behind the scenes of my life. I'm going to give you so much cat content or whatever you want. But if there's anything that you guys want to get out of Open Book, this Patreon, please leave a comment and let me know. I am all ears. I really just want to hear what you guys are interested in and like finding out, learning more, whatever. I love the idea of just a curated community who is open-minded to me. You know what I mean? We've already talked about being perceived, and I just want to really just like fill your guys's bucket with whatever you want to see. So let me know. Yeah, what the hell is new? I just went to Taiwan and Shanghai. That was crazy. I went for 2 weeks. And you know what's even crazier is I wasn't originally going to go on that trip because I was just a little overwhelmed. I feel like I haven't been able to work enough. I've been putting all of my eggs in different baskets and been really stretched thin. And so I was like, dude, I just want to stream. I just want to game, stream, put in some more hours. I feel, I don't know, just overall a little stretched thin. I was like, no, I don't want to. I was like talking to my mom. My mom's like, no, Jody, like, when does this experience ever happen? You need to go. And I'm like, I know, but like, I also just am overwhelmed. And so I said no originally. I was like, yeah, I'm not going. Meh, whatever. Have fun, guys. And I think it was like a couple of my friends were going at the time. And I said no. And then John got invited to go play in the show match for Valorant, the VCT tournament in Shanghai I just said that out of order, but you know what I'm trying to say. VCT Masters in Shanghai. John got invited to play the show match, and he got a +1. Therefore, I was like, wow, the universe is telling me, Jody, it's time to go to Shanghai. So, well, shouts out to Riot. They treated us so well. I flew first class to and from. It was like actually so frictionless, and I'm very glad I went. And that was a really fun 2 weeks. I ate amazing food, was in humid weather, and got to hang out with friends, make some memories, experience Taiwan and Shanghai, which I loved both cities so much. Like, I honestly am really glad that I went, but I do feel like I neglected stream, and I'm not sure exactly how to like balance streaming and traveling and all of that. I'd like try to film content, but it still feels like 2 weeks of just, I don't know, empty air. And that is really stressful as a streamer. I feel like you just lose so much relevancy. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want that to control my life. So always trying to figure out how to do that. And I still don't fucking know. It's like, okay, I could do IRL streams, but then like I low key really struggle with IRL streaming. I feel so, it does not come naturally to me. If anything, I'm like in my head the whole time. So it makes the stream, I think, 10 times worse. But hey, maybe it's like the perfectionist in me. I feel like maybe I should just do it anyways. And who cares if the content low-key sucks? I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me how you feel, because to me, I'm like, yeah, that stream sucked, but maybe it's better than nothing. God, every time I go and travel and see this stage of Valorant, it gets me so hyped. I'm like so proud to be part of this game, like to play it, to travel, watch it, or even like the co-streams. Like God, it's just so cool. And on top of that, to see John walk on the main stage, holy fuck, guys, I cried. I literally bawled my eyes out. It was like an uncontrollable wave of emotion. I don't know. I would say that I really rarely like feel like that. I would say like if I feel tears coming up, I can usually stop them. This was unstoppable. I like genuinely mean that. I could not stop my tears. So I see John and I don't know. I don't even know how to explain how I felt. I just felt like an overwhelming feeling of pride and happiness, and just like, I don't know. Like, not only do I just love seeing my friends succeed, but like my significant other, like just seeing the people that you love succeed, like accomplish something, just it makes me so happy. I just love it. And I feel like there's not a shortness of that in my friend group. I feel like my friends are always fucking killing it, but to just see my significant other do it, I don't know, it just felt crazy. And John has gamed his whole life, and to see him on stage for a game that I know he loves and loves to stream just got me really emotional. So you'll probably see it in the vlog that gets uploaded. But yeah, I bawled my eyes out, like actually bawled my eyes out. But low key, shouts out to my fucking makeup routine and my setting spray, because guys, my makeup was flawless. I don't even know how that was possible, but it was actually flawless. Like I didn't even look like I cried. So hey, shouts out to Urban Decay setting spray, I guess. What else happened in Shanghai? I felt hella awkward because everybody kept trying to speak Chinese to me. And I'm like, yo, I'm only half, but I must be passing, because I feel really bad because they'll speak Chinese to me and I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I only speak English. Or like, I'll like show them my ex or whatever, or give them a confused look like, oh, I'm sorry, English only. And they keep speaking to me in Chinese. It's like, no, I know that you're going to understand me. I'm like, no, I really don't. I don't know what you're saying. But it happened so many times where I'm like, I don't understand, because they're like kind of making jokes and they're laughing and they're like conversing with me or trying to converse with me. And like after I'm repeatedly like, sorry, English only, that I was like, that I almost dreaded every like interaction because I knew it was coming. So every taxi ride or anytime that I'm buying something, I'm like, but yeah, I would say Shanghai was really, really memorable. Taiwan was just like an enjoyable chill time. Like I just ate dim sum, had some yummy food, and like chilled. Watched a lot of Bee and Puppy Cat at night on my hotel YouTube channel. And that was really, you know what I mean? But that was about it. I went to the Pop Mart store in Taiwan and in Shanghai. Guys, Pop Mart goes crazy in Asia. Like the stores themselves, it's like a museum. It's like a whole display, which is crazy. I also vlogged that. And I know that my content is all over the place, but I'm like really trying to just game. I feel like, okay, let's go back. Let's rewind to what I said earlier. I think I hold myself back a lot because I'm a perfectionist. I realized that it's the same thing about my branding on this podcast. If I feel a certain way where I'm like, that's not me. That doesn't reflect me. That's not how I feel. That's not me. I don't claim that. I don't upload it. And I'm just going to let go. I'm letting myself go. I'm simply just going to give myself permission to fucking upload everything. Who cares? Shock and effect. even if I hate it. Same thing with the IRL streams. I'm like, dude, even if I hate it, I'm just going to do it because I feel like I'm the only one holding myself to the standard. Like, what am I doing? You know? So I'm just trying to relax a little. Let's see. I've been so jet lagged. This is a phenomenon that I don't understand. Guys, I'm so stuffed up. Can you hear me being so nasally? I can hear it. I got home and I've been jet lagged ever since. And on top of that, because I was so jet lagged and I was only getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep, I got sick because my immune system was probably like, hey, bitch, what the fuck is going on? So I get home, I'm jet lagged. We have no hot water. I have no internet. I start my period and I get sick. Like, okay. The universe was out to get me. It was a humbling experience, let me say. So I've just been really trying to take it easy and be like, okay, it's just time to take it easy, I guess. Make the most of this time. So me and the roomies were just hanging out. We were randomly hanging out at like 4 a.m. in the living room, going for a walk in the early morning. Just really, I don't know. But it was fun. And now I'm like, okay, now the internet's back. I'm ready to work. But now I'm sick and exhausted. So I would say today, or technically last night, was the first night where I finally got 8 hours of sleep. So I'm feeling really good. And I filmed a makeup tutorial today. And now I'm here. I'm going to stream later. Love productivity. Oh, I have something new in my life. So I have hired a personal trainer, and this is the one that all of the OTV members did for their 30-day fitness challenge for a YouTube video that hasn't come out yet. But they really liked that trainer. And on top of that, he works with his wife, who he refers to as the chef. And they create this curated meal with all your like macro nutrients that you need. And on top of that, obviously the personal training. And so I have always felt really uncomfortable in my body. Not just like weight wise, okay, but like literally like the physical aspect of it. Like I don't feel confident enough to be able to carry something heavy up the stairs. Or like, I don't know, like I just feel like I'm on a straight path to be just in a wheelchair at 80. And I don't want that. So I'm like, okay, it has to start now. And so every time I try to work out by myself, I always hurt myself, like every single time without fail. And it scares me from the gym. It scares me from working out. And so I was like, you know what, Jody, what are we making money for? All right. This is our health. You have nothing else to spend on other than that. Like that should be priority. So I hired this personal trainer and I'm seeing him 3 times a week. And I really am enjoying it so far because today was my 3rd day and all we're focusing on is like formation and creating that foundation, because I apparently am never bracing my core correctly. So, which is why I'm always hurting myself. And it's like, damn, yeah, I have never learned to do this. And I'm 26. So I'm very excited to be starting on this journey. Not that I want to work out. I do not enjoy working out. But if your girl has anything, it's discipline. So I'm doing it out of just sheer force of will. I don't want to, but I will, which is a really great quality I've learned that I have. And I would just like to pat myself on the back because I do have determination and grit. And like, once I set my mind to something, I can do it, even though I don't really want to. I'm not driven by want in that regard. But in a lot of other aspects of my life, I am. So, Speaking of, guys, I can't believe I'm 26. That simultaneously feels so old and so young. When I think about how old I am, I guess I feel, I don't know. Like the fact that I'm turning 27 this year is crazy to me. Like it doesn't compute. I think I'm just like having this existential crisis of like, holy fuck, life is finite. I'm gonna die one day. But I don't know. I feel like I was never this conscious of my life. I'm trying to think about Jody when she was like 16. And she was definitely happier, but I'm like, why was she happier? And I think it's just because she was more present. And I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm so conscious of being present that I'm not present. And I'm like, damn, how do I fix that? I do think meditating is the way to fix that, but I've been pretty bad about that lately. I have not been meditating, but this term that I keep having in my head when I realize that I'm going off track is just to be where your feet are. And I don't know why, but that really does ground me. And I just try to take a second and like breathe for a moment and like, yeah, look up from my phone. Take a second. Look where I am. And just enjoy. I think that nature helps a lot with that. So I just sit outside a lot. Like I just sit on my balcony and I just hear the birds and I look at the sky. Dude, the sky today was so blue. It was like the most beautiful sky. I don't know why. Is that possible? Is the sky possible? Like, is it possible for the sky to be more blue than usual? I don't know. But it just felt that way. It was so pretty. Also, a highlight of my day was that I made matcha today. It was delicious. And okay, and I know you're thinking like, okay, great. The thing is, it's not like I want to waste food. So let's say that I make matcha and I make it every day a little different because I'm like trying to figure out how I like it. And so when I make it bad, it's like, ugh, okay, now I just have to drink this drink that tastes like, it's bad. But like when I have to make a good one, I'm like, oh, okay, because now I get to finally enjoy it. That was really random. But guys, I think this bed setup is it. I'm so comfy. I'm literally like up, kicking my feet, laying in bed. This is it. I'm pretty happy. Oh, another thing. Guys, my room is so messy. I hate how messy my room is. It's so full of clutter. And I feel like I've just accumulated all this random shit that I need to just get rid of. I mean, I feel like I have so much random stuff. I have like, what is it called? It's like scarcity hoarding, whatever that, I can't remember the term. But like, I've been this way ever since I was little. But I tend to hold on to things in case I'll need it in the future. I just need to learn to get rid of it, to let it go, give it away, throw it away, whatever it may be. Because right now, I just have so much clutter. And I've just given up. I've given up clean girl aesthetic. It's messy girl aesthetic. I'm just embracing it for now. Like until maybe I move. I'm like, I can't. It just is what it is. I'm tired of it. There's like simply just no way. Okay, this is such a random thing, but I'm literally so obsessed with Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter right now. My whole entire feed, anywhere I go, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, is all Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter. I love them both. I love them both so much. I just watched Chappell Roan's the interview on the late night show. I think it's late night show. Who fucking cares? Wherever she was. I love pop stars. They amaze me. I think like I can't imagine what it is to be like to have that much stage presence and charisma. Like I don't know if I look at that and want it, but I definitely am like, I look up to it. I'm like, that is incredible. Like you are sensational. And not only that, but to just be talented. Like what is that like? That's crazy to me. And I feel like it probably starts at a really young age. Like I think of like Sabrina Carpenter, who's just been in the, I don't know, in the limelight for so long. I don't actually know Chappell Roan's history too well, but I'm just obsessed with both of them. Like I want to do a Chappell Roan makeup tutorial and just, oh God, I love her. I love the energy. I love that she gives credit where credit's due. I'm obsessed. And Sabrina Carpenter. And the thing is, like, I'm so obsessed with Sabrina Carpenter that I am now obsessed, like, in tangent to her boyfriend. Well, the thing is, I don't even know his last name. So, like, am I really? Well, like, whatever. Barry, whoever cares, you know what I mean? Barry, like I watched her music video when I was in Taiwan I watched the music video for Please, Please, Please in Taiwan because it came out when I was in Taiwan. And I was like, dude, I'm obsessed. You're both so hot. I could look at you all day. I think I watched that music video 5 times, which is, I don't even know why. I'm just like, damn, this is my Roman Empire. I could just, Another thing that's my Roman Empire is that stupid kids song. What is that? I have to look it up. I don't even know the name of it. What is it called? How do I find this? It's like, I doubt it. I doubt it. It's called Rhyme Island the Spark. I doubt it. Think you about it? That one. Okay. And I've been thinking about this ever since Sean and Toast and Sydney showed me this, because that song goes so incredibly hard. And I'm like, dude, how cool is it? There's a double-edged sword, but how cool is it to be a kid and to be able to create something like that nowadays? And like, I don't know. I just think it's crazy. The internet's crazy, period. But something that's so wholesome and like good, and things can go viral and I don't know, give you so many opportunities in life. Okay, the double-edged sword is like, I think it's crazy how literally everybody wants to be a content creator nowadays. Like that's like, you ask everybody, all they want to do is be a content creator. And I wonder how this will just blossom into the future. Because I feel like I stumbled onto content creation. It was not something that I wanted to do. Which is really strange to think about. Like I went to college fully expecting to like try to be a doctor. And, well, now here I am. And I started streaming because I was lonely, and then it just like kind of blossomed into a bunch of different things. And then I feel like content creation for me was basically asking myself, okay, what do I authentically love? And now what do I authentically want to share? Which is basically like, okay, I stream video games, I have a podcast because I love to talk, and I occasionally do like lifestyle content. I love recording things with my friends, boom. But it's never been like, I want to be a beauty guru, I want to do this. And now I feel like I see and meet all of these people who want exactly that. And I don't know. I just think, I don't know. It's like a mentality I like I wonder what it's like, I guess, to like seek it out, because I wonder if anything, it creates a better boundary, because it's like, how do I explain this? Sorry, I'm not very eloquent right now. Basically, because they have the mindset of, oh, I want to be this because this is the career that I want. I wonder if it creates a better boundary, because when I started, this was a hobby turn career, rather than them who are kind of like taking the step career first, which I feel like gives you a better work-life balance or mentality, if that makes sense. Like, for example, I just met this girl and she's pretty young, like maybe like 18. I don't know her age, but very, very young. And just seeing the difference between generations, my generation and hers. And like, we're pretty close in age. Okay. We're not much different, but like, it was big enough to be like, holy shit. Like, you guys have audacity, because you guys grew up with a lot of fucking content creators and just wanting to be a content creator. Audacity, like asking people things in public and taking up space and like recording yourself everywhere. I'm like, damn, I don't got that kind of backbone in me, and I need that. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be, everybody's going to be a content creator. And I wonder if it's going to oversaturate. Damn. Yeah, I never thought about that. I wonder if it's going to oversaturate the whole playing field. That's another tangent. I feel like this is a really random tangent. Okay. I was driving and I saw a GMC, I think that's what it's called or something. And inside that is a giant poster of Paris Hilton advertising a supplement. And I was just thinking like, that's so random. Like, why is Paris Hilton advertising a supplement? But then it got me thinking about, damn, you know, it used to be like that. It used to be celebrities would get paid and they would be advertising this thing. And that's where things got popular. And then that died when the era of influencers came. Like, then let's say there were YouTubers who would then advertise something authentically without getting paid, and then in come sponsors so that they would pay influencers. And now it's gone so far that when I see an ad of Paris Hilton, I'm like, huh? Which is crazy because that's where it started. But I would say everyone really liked when influencers talked about things, or when I say influencers, I mean like content creators, okay? I think everyone was really, it was like a breath of fresh air when content creators / influencers talked about something or advertised something. Because a lot of the times it was like, oh, I just authentically love this thing. Or it was kind of like they're sharing it with their community because even though they're sponsored, they maybe like authentically really like it. And I think everyone loved that transparency that we like lacked with celebrities. Like celebrities had clout and everybody like looks at celebrities like, wow, oh my God, they're just a different breed than us. But then income influencers and content creators who are like, oh, you're kind of just like us, but you make content and therefore you have a following. Cool. So it's like, great. And then now we've gone one step further where, oh, they're just like us, but we have 1 million followers. But on top of that, now you kind of lie. Like, now, you know what I mean? Like we're kind of coming full circle, which sucks. Which also has me thinking, I remember seeing this TikTok. Damn, my brain feels like a ping pong ball right now. I saw this TikTok that was talking about how this guy had like 100,000 followers. And back in the day, that is crazy. Like, not even like, think about like, I think he was talking about like King Henry VIII or something. If he had 100,000 people in a crowd and he was talking to them and he had influence over them, that is insane. That is kingship right there. And nowadays, that's nothing. Like, he was saying that it was really hard for him to get sponsors and he had 100,000 followers, which is a lot of followers, right? And like nowadays, quote unquote, that's nothing in comparison to people who have 7 million followers. Like it is crazy to me, the sheer amount of creators who are out there, because I feel like back in the day, everybody kind of knew who the creators were. Like, I think of like Jenna Marbles, Ryan Higa, like everybody kind of knows those names because there was only maybe so many creators. But granted, I could be wrong, right? I could be living in my bubble. But it feels like everybody kind of knew generally. And nowadays, I'm like learning of a new rising influencer who like has this crazy, I don't know, like brand and like it's creating this like empire that has been blowing up or is been big news. But like, I've only learned about them now. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. This person has like 7 million followers and they just create a perfume and I'm just only hearing about them now, but they seem to be like, it's just like my corner of the internet didn't show me her. But it's crazy to me, the sheer amount of people who are large. Like everybody's just a fucking creator right now. Everybody's just like, I don't know. It blows my mind. It also scares me because I'm like, oh shit, I guess like everyone's just, well, I guess there's always going to be followers to go around, quote unquote. Like we're not are we competing? I don't think so. I guess it like scared me for a second because I'm like, oh, I guess like that doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm like, there's definitely enough people to support everyone. Like, everyone has their corner of the internet. So there can be so many creators. It's just really interesting to me because I feel like usually there's like one rising flame, I guess. And now it's like, oh yeah, damn, I just don't know. I'm out of the loop because I can't possibly be in the loop because I can't be everywhere. And there's so many different niche things, which is really cool. When you think about it, it is actually really cool because now everybody has a chance. And on top of that, everyone, like a lot of the times, I feel like there are niche things and those niche things have followers because those niche things aren't normally seen by mainstream things. And now everyone gets able to find their things. And you know what I'm saying? I think I got lost in the sauce there, but like, I'm hoping you followed the vibes. Because that bitch was lost. Okay, this is where I'm closing out. It was really nice because John and I had, this is so random and I'm making a jump here, but follow me because it's whatever. Basically on our way home from Shanghai, John and I had a layover in Seattle and my parents live in Seattle. I'm from Seattle. And so my parents got a day pass to the airport, which I didn't know was possible. I didn't know you could just get a day pass. So my parents got a day pass and they met us at our gate and for our like 3 to 4 hour layover. And it was so nice to see my parents. That is something that makes me so sad is that everything I do work related wise, like OTV and all that is in LA and all my friends are in LA and I never see my parents. And I'm like, damn, I don't know how to balance life. Like, I don't know how to balance taking care of my cats, seeing my friends, working for OTV, and then also seeing my parents and coming home and like, Like, I genuinely just don't know how other people do it. And I miss my parents so much. And like, I would say the biggest stressor in my life is how absent I am from my parents right now. And I have nightmares about it. Like, I would say every single time I'm stressed and have a nightmare, it's relating to my parents and how much like love I have and wish that I was closer, but just don't know how to also experience my own life and do all of these things while simultaneously trying to see them. And I remember having this thought when I was younger, when I was first moving. So maybe like I just graduated college. I'm 19. And at that point, I'm kind of just thinking about myself. Like, I remember just thinking like, okay, I'm going to move away and like do these things, but I'll be back. Okay. Fast forward. I'm 26 now. Like, I just kind of thought life would pause. And like I said, I know this is really naive, but it's just comes with life experience. But I just kind of had this feeling that life would pause and I would be able to go back and it would resume where I left off. But that's not how life works. Like, life is obviously passing for everybody, including my parents. So it's jarring to go home and like realize, oh, we have a new fridge and my parents replaced the carpet and my childhood home and bedroom looks different. You know what I mean? So it's like a feeling that I'm just grieving. Like, I genuinely just do not know what to do other than attempt to go home more often. But it literally breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to know that every day passes and like things change. And I'm like simultaneously trying to grind and work really hard and make all these things happen for myself. And like, I'm not able to do that while I'm home next to my loved ones, while also being next to my friends and like those loved ones. I don't think there's a solution other than just putting more time and effort into like more intentional effort into like, okay, these are my stream hours. These are my stream days. These are my OTV days. This is the day I fly home. This is the day I get a cat sitter. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I would like to be a child again. I want it to be fucking summer vacation. I want to eat a popsicle. I want to feel the warm concrete and watch the sunset and then watch an outdoor movie. Like, I don't want to have to worry about this. And yet I think we all feel that way. It's like I'm grinding to set myself up for success for my future. But dude, life is passing me by in the meantime. And I oftentimes forget about it. Gotta be present. You know, I have no new questions currently, but we will do a giant Q&A on the next one, okay? And if you guys are curious or you want to have a question be featured, there's two ways. So if you're listening to this on YouTube, just leave a comment below. And then if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you can shoot me an email at openbookwithqj@gmail.com. So I personally just, I don't know. I just love interacting in any way with you guys. Especially like my Twitter community, my little circle. That's my shit. I'm obsessed with that. Anyways, if you guys want to leave me a question, I will be sure to read through and then we will pick some and you can be featured on this and we can do a little Q&A. Cute. But thank you guys so much for listening. Let me know what you guys think of this format. It's actually not a format if you haven't noticed. Let me know what you guys think of this. I'm just shooting the shit. I'm basically coming on here and just my little brain worms are coming out. Would you like it to be more structured? Are you down for this? Let me know. And for more chapters, you can always subscribe or follow on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you enjoy listening. So it helps the algorithm gods a lot if you leave a rating. If you'd be so kind, I'd really appreciate it. You know what? Just like pity me, guys. I'm trying. You can find me gaming live at twitch.tv/QuarterJade, of course, and my personal Twitter is a great place to get life updates, and I'm trying to be a lot more active on my Instagram and just post more reels and stories and whatever. I don't know. I realize like how much I love interacting with my community and just like I'm trying to figure out avenues to close that gap, I guess. But thank you guys again, and I will see you next time. Cheers, everyone. Love you sending you guys love and positivity. Bye. Hi everyone, I have an announcement to make, and that is that I am launching a Patreon, and it's live now at patreon.com/openbookwithQuarterJade, which is the name of my podcast. So if you are interested in extra special podcast episodes, behind the scenes of all things that I'm doing, exclusive merch, or freebies and more, freebies are like all my extra pop marts, things like that, you can find that at my Patreon. If you're curious, why, Jody, are you launching a Patreon? Basically, I've talked about this a little bit on stream. You guys know that I struggle with being on camera all the time and being perceived by all these people who are not my core community. And I just want a space that is, I guess, really safe. And I don't feel like I have to be camera ready all the time. And I just have all of these experiences to share, but really know where to really put it. And I think Patreon is the place. I also just really wanted a space to be able to easily give back to my community, because I feel like you guys do want to be involved. It's just literally my problem of being perceived that gets in the way. So I'm hoping this is like the way that just like, I don't know, fix that. Overall, I'm really excited. I think I will really enjoy uploading to my Patreon. So if you want to be more involved in the community, or you want to see more exclusive content from me, you can join the Patreon. If there is anything that you guys want to see from me that I didn't include in this list, please let me know. I obviously have never launched a Patreon before, and I'm super excited to just like do like random vlogs and just so much BTS and photos. But if there's anything else, like, please let me know. I'm all ears. But anyways, thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you guys later.